Vivek, you don't need no introduction. We're very honored to have you in this conference today. But for our audience, if you don't mind, please introducing yourself and let us know which corporation or which one of your companies maybe you're representing here today.
Firstly, thank you, Rini. That's very kind of you. Very gracious. I'm Vivek Anand Oberoi, Bollywood actor, 21 years, philanthropist, and at the same time, I run my family office, which is the Oberoi Family Office. Co-founded a bunch of social impact for-profit companies that work in varied fields from education, financial inclusion, fintech, and agri-tech. And also run, along with my family office, a couple of funds, I'm a GP on those funds, and FSC-regulated investment manager.
That's very impressive, Vivek. I don't know how you have time to do all this, but we really appreciate you being here. And would you be able to tell us 3 key aspects of the Global Wealth Conference that you really enjoyed this last couple of days?
Well, I think it's been an incredibly refreshing experience. When you think of Global Wealth Conference, when you think of sovereign funds, family offices, you think of stuffy suits in a room, boring mornings, but it's been extremely exciting because the topics that were chosen were so relevant to everybody who's either representing a family office, is looking at preservation of capital, growth, or even a social contribution in terms of an impact side of their portfolio. On the sovereign wealth fund side, I think it was really interesting to see the direction in which they're going and the possible convergence between family offices and sovereign wealth funds. The second aspect that I loved was it became a very collaborative networking platform where you're not just talking about potential business, which is good, you should always have that, but you're also now talking about a larger ethos. You're talking about coming together to look at ideas, problems, solutions, possibilities, cross-border exchanges, homegrown ideas in India, applicable in the rest of the world or Africa, or best practices from somewhere else in the world, or capital outlooks, with potential collaboration with governments, with the sovereign wealth fund stand. So I think that was the second amazing takeaway. And the third was it had just enough of the personal touch, where you had the conference, but you also had personal interaction time, which is incredible to curate. I mean, Lakshmi has done a phenomenal job at the Global Wealth Conference to have the personal aspect of being able to spend time as people, as one-on-one, getting to know each other, because that builds trust. I mean, I'm still a traditionalist. I believe that you can get a lot of efficiency on Zoom calls and digital meetings, but you can't shake a person's hand and experience their smile unless you meet them physically.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And I'm sure Lakshmi and the Sovereign Wealth Fund Institute team would be so appreciative of your feedback. So we really appreciate that.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you. And if I may ask, Vivek, you may have heard about the 4th global event that's coming up in Riyadh later this year. Would you be able to well wish the team and let us know if you'll be joining us at that event, please?
You couldn't keep me out of the fort. I think fort is an exceptional idea. I think it's revolutionary. I think the ethos of what the Global Wealth Conference was, what SWIFI is trying to do, is so well represented in fort and so much more holistic and well-rounded. I look forward to being a part of fort, and I'm 100% going to be there. I'm so glad that my family office will be a part of fort in Riyadh in 2023.
And we look forward to having you there as well, Vivek.
Thank you, Rini.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys.